Chris Combs, who is known for his role in the television show 1000 Pound Sisters, just shared an astonishing shot on Instagram. However, he has since resumed his silence on social media. Chris, who is 44 years old, has dropped a considerable amount of weight since making his debut on television in the year 2020, and as a result he presents with an excessive amount of skin that is loose. Incredible photographs that hinted at his results were released on his social media accounts after he had surgery. At the time that the episode first aired, Chris weighed more than 400 pounds, and his quality of life was not where he desired it to be. Instigated by his sisters, Amy and Tammy Slaton, Chris embarked on his own adventure to lose weight, which ultimately resulted in a full transformation of his life. During the 6th season of 1000 Pound Sisters, Chris was finally able to have the skin removal procedure that he had been waiting for so long. Continue on to find out more about his journey and the outcomes he achieved. In 2022, Chris underwent bariatric surgery, which resulted in a rapid weight loss of 150 pounds. During his most recent weigh-in, he weighed in at 300 pounds. The remarkable before and after pictures of Chris were shared on Instagram by his physician Dr. Eric Smith in the month of March 2024. On one side is a picture of Chris before he started losing weight, and on the other side is a picture of Chris finishing a 5K run that was taken not too long ago. Chris was saddened to hear that he had reached a plateau when he stepped on a scale during a 1000 Pound Sisters Season 6 weigh-in. However, he quickly got back on track and continued his journey towards his goal. Chris underwent an operation to remove skin. During the 6th season of 1000 Pound Sisters, Chris underwent surgery to remove his skin removal. Chris and Brittany had a meeting with Chris's surgeon in the hospital room following the surgery, as shown in a video that was uploaded to TikTok by TLC. Chris is, as is almost often the case, in a really good mood and is already making jokes about how much more adorable and diminutive his new belly button will be. When he exited the hospital following his treatment with his wife, Brittany Combs, who is 36 years old, he appeared to be a completely different person. Chris's results are absolutely unbelievable. Due to the fact that Chris does not post to social media very frequently, it was noteworthy when the 1000 Pound Sisters Season 6 actor recently shared an Instagram story that was centered around his business. The most recent Instagram post that Chris, a manager at McDonald's and the father of 2 children and the grandfather of 3, has posted was taken while he was at work. His face appears to have lost a significant amount of weight, which is evidence that his mission to lose weight is proceeding successfully. The name: A. Combs, Chris. Happy birthday. I was 44 years old on October 29, 1980. Relationship status: Brittany Combs is the married woman. Gains in weight: 175 kilograms. In the world of reality TV, few transformations are as powerful and emotionally charged as the one that Chris Combs has experienced over the course of his time on 1000 Pound Sisters. As fans of the show know, Chris has been a central figure in the series not just because of his weight loss journey, but because of the way he has navigated the complex world of weight, health, and self-image. The 1000 Pound Sisters series, which documents the lives of siblings Tammy and Amy Slaton, has been a roller coaster ride for viewers, but Chris's own personal journey is one that many fans are still trying to comprehend fully. Chris has always been known for his larger-than-life personality, and his journey has been nothing short of incredible. For years, he struggled with his weight, even weighing over 600 pounds at his peak. The process of seeking medical help and undergoing weight loss surgery, which was first documented on the show, was not an easy one for him. However, his commitment to transforming his life and achieving a healthier, more fulfilling future has been evident throughout his time on 1000 Pound Sisters. In 2024, Chris made waves on social media by sharing incredible photos of his body following skin removal surgery, marking yet another milestone in his health journey. For many viewers, it was a moment of awe and inspiration as they watched a man who had once struggled with obesity transform into a figure of perseverance. However, not long after posting those photos, Chris announced he was stepping back from social media. The journey to skin removal surgery. Before diving into Chris's decision to step away from social media, it's important to understand the significance of his skin removal surgery. After losing an impressive amount of weight, many individuals, especially those who lose over 200 pounds, are left with excess skin that can be both physically and emotionally challenging. Chris Combs, like many others on a similar weight loss journey, had to make the difficult decision to undergo surgery to remove this excess skin. The skin removal process is often just as taxing as the weight loss itself. The surgery can involve multiple stages and recovery periods, and it requires a great deal of time, patience, and emotional readiness. For Chris, this decision was not made lightly. The excess skin was not just a cosmetic issue for him, but one that impacted his comfort, physical health, and self-esteem. By choosing to undergo the procedure, he took another significant step in his journey toward a healthier, more confident version of himself. The photos he posted after his skin removal surgery were nothing short of incredible. Chris looked almost unrecognizable compared to the man viewers had come to know on 1,000 Pound Sisters, his face slimmer, his body more toned, and his smile broader than ever before. He showed off the results proudly, celebrating his transformation and the physical work that had gone into his recovery. The impact of social media on Chris. Social media has played a complicated role in Chris's journey. Like many people who gain fame through reality TV, Chris has had his fair share of both positive and negative feedback from fans and critics alike. While some people have supported him every step of the way, others have been quick to judge or criticize his decisions, especially when it comes to his body and his health choices. This has led to moments of frustration and difficulty for Chris, who has expressed on several occasions the emotional toll that social media has taken on him. In 2023, after undergoing a dramatic weight loss transformation and undergoing multiple surgeries, Chris shared a heartfelt post on social media about the challenges he had faced throughout his journey. He admitted that the spotlight was not always easy to handle and that the pressure to maintain an image could be overwhelming at times. His vulnerability resonated with many of his followers who admired his honesty and strength in the face of adversity. By 2024, however, it became clear that Chris was reaching a breaking point with the demands of social media. While his fans were eager to follow his every step and cheer him on, Chris began to pull back. He made a conscious decision to take a break from social media, stepping away from the constant scrutiny and focusing more on his mental and physical well-being. His break from social media came shortly after his skin removal surgery, making it a pivotal moment in his journey. The decision to step back. Chris's decision to step back from social media, especially after posting such incredible photos, came as a surprise to many of his followers. However, those who had been following his journey closely understood that this was a man who had always been upfront about the struggles he faced and his need for space. Social media, despite its positive aspects, can be a double-edged sword. For someone like Chris, who has been so open about his weight loss struggles and his health challenges, it can be exhausting to constantly be under the public's microscope. Every post is dissected, every photo is analyzed, and every comment can feel like a judgment. After achieving such a monumental milestone in his life, it was understandable that Chris would want to take a step back and focus on himself rather than the constant feedback of the digital world. Additionally, Chris had been candid about the fact that his weight loss journey wasn't just physical but emotional as well. The psychological impact of losing a significant amount of weight, of dealing with body dysmorphia, and of learning to navigate the world with a new identity is something that many people, especially those who have undergone similar transformations, can relate to. In many ways, Chris's social media hiatus was a way for him to regain a sense of control over his own life, without the constant influence of external voices. The photos that made waves. Before stepping away, however, Chris posted several photos that captured the incredible results of his skin removal surgery. These photos became a viral sensation, with fans and followers flooding his posts with compliments and words of encouragement. Chris had always been a figure of resilience, but these images showed a man who had fought tirelessly to reclaim his health and confidence. The transformation was evident not just in his appearance, but in his energy, his aura, and his joy. In the photos, Chris's confidence shone through. He stood tall, no longer weighed down by the excess skin that had once been a source of both physical discomfort and emotional distress. His face, which had once appeared fuller, was now leaner and more defined, showing the true extent of his dedication. Fans praised his courage in sharing such personal images and applauded the strength it took to undergo such a life-changing procedure. The skin removal surgery not only marked a significant physical transformation but also symbolized a psychological shift for Chris. He was no longer defined by his weight or his past struggles. Instead, he was free to explore the next chapter of his life with renewed confidence and purpose. His photos were a visual representation of the hard work, determination, and mental fortitude that had brought him to this point. The response from fans and critics. The response to Chris's photos was overwhelmingly positive, with many fans praising his transformation and showing their support. For some, it was a moment of inspiration, seeing a person who had once been in such a difficult place achieve something they had never thought possible. For others, Chris represented hope, the possibility that anyone, no matter how challenging their journey, could turn their life around with the right mindset and support. However, as with any public figure, there were also critics. Some individuals questioned the choices Chris had made throughout his journey, from the surgery to his decision to step back from social media. Yet, Chris remained largely unfazed by the negativity, focusing instead on his personal happiness and health. He had learned to filter out the noise and listen to his own needs, a lesson that many people, especially those who struggle with their weight, could learn from. Despite the mixed reactions, one thing was clear: Chris Combs had inspired countless people with his story. Whether people agreed with every choice he made or not, they couldn't deny the strength it took to make those decisions in the first place. What's next for Chris? As of now, Chris remains on his social media break, prioritizing his mental and physical health. While it's unclear when or if he will return to the public eye in the same way, one thing is certain: his journey is far from over. For Chris, this is a time of reflection, recovery, and personal growth. He has come a long way since the days of 1,000-pound sisters, and his journey continues to serve as an inspiration to many. There's also speculation that Chris may return to the 1,000-pound sisters show in the future, either to update fans on his progress or to be part of new storylines surrounding the Slatton family. Fans who have followed his story closely will be eager to see where his journey goes next, and whether he chooses to share more of his life with the world or keep it private. What's clear is that Chris Combs' story is one of perseverance, self-love, and the power of taking control of one's life. His journey from struggling with obesity to undergoing skin removal surgery and achieving his physical and emotional transformation has touched the lives of many, and his decision to take a step back from social media only adds to the complexity of his narrative. In a world where instant gratification and constant visibility are often expected, Chris's choice to reclaim his privacy is both a powerful act of self-care and a reminder that personal health and well-being should always come first. As fans, we can only respect and support Chris in whatever direction his journey takes him next. Whether or not he returns to social media, his transformation will continue to inspire, and his journey will serve as a testament to the power of hard work, perseverance, and the courage to change.